hi there, hello there internet dwellers, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer. I'm your host, Orange Lightning, back again as an honorary member of the news team, once again aiding out to stop the Count from burying himself under all of his own salt. So let's get straight into the Sunday news. Dead Rising 4 has finally been announced, now coming out on the PlayStation 4. It's been over a year since it was announced as a timed exclusive for the Xbox One and PC via Windows 10, but it is now coming to Sony players as well sometime in December this year, and it is being released with a Frank's Big Package edition that should include all of the DLC that's been previously released, as well as a brand new Capcom Heroes pack. This will allow you to dress Frank in a number of popular Capcom characters' signature outfits, as well as performing some unique moves as well. Who doesn't want to mow down zombies whilst a grown man is cosplaying as the Blue Bomber? It looks and sounds just as hilarious as I think it would be awesome. Of course, don't worry, people who already own the game on the Xbox and PC, because you won't miss out. The Capcom Heroes pack will be available for free once it has released on the PlayStation. I've never really been massively into Dead Rising. I tried out the first one, but I'm just not very good at it. I'm not creative enough with the sort of weapon construction thingy-majiggy. But maybe I'll give this one a go. I believe it wasn't very highly critically acclaimed, but PlayStation 4. Whoop. Over to EA, and FIFA 18 have now revealed that the career mode will have decision making as via a conversation wheel that will mainly be used on interactive contract negotiations between players on different teams. There is already decision making in the story mode, but this is now going to be moving over to the career mode as well. So now you'll be able to use a variety of different options to piece together your contract for hiring your new players. Some of the things you can do is submit your offer, but you can also give it certain conditions that have to be met as well. And then once you have sent your offer, you will then have a dialogue with the opposing manager to come to a suitable arrangement that will satisfy both of you. If it is agreed, you then get to arrange the rest of the contract with the player and the agent. And something I thought sounded pretty cool actually is you can also then arrange a cutscene that shows the sort of moving over of the player to your team as well. So there'll be like billboards, news clips and all that stuff. That sounds really interesting. Now, I'm not really into the FIFA franchise, but I know a lot of people that are, and there were a number of sort of complaints coming around that the career mode was getting a little bit stale. But hopefully this is something that will help refreshen it, because even from the outside I think that sounds like a really interesting thing to put in. It's also been announced that there's going to be a number of guest stars in FIFA 18 as well, including the likes of Ronaldo, Rio Ferdinand and Thierry Henry. 11-Bit Studios, the makers of This War of Mine, have released a gameplay trailer for their upcoming city builder Frostpunk. A very bleak look into the city building sim, but it still looks very cool. Oh, pun. Interestingly, it looks like it's going to be more of a game considering moral choices as you build your city, rather than that looks nice over there. The trailer shows the casual growth of the city, but then as the city grows, more issues popping up, such as a child being injured whilst working, and you get the option of whether to outlaw child labour or kind of pat the child on the head and send them back to work. Another thing we see is your people are hungry and food rations are getting thin, So you are given the option to bulk them up with some sawdust that could potentially make your people very ill, but it would satisfy their hunger, as it were. So it's very interesting that you're going to get all of these sorts of moral choices in this game rather than just building the city. You're actually going to have to think about what things need to be done to keep the civilization going rather than let's make everybody happy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Reigns. By the way, super excited for Reigns 2, mentioned in a previous episode of the GC Informer. But then, you know, as a lot of people have said, what would we expect from the people who made this war of mine? Something I have not actually played yet, but it is sitting in my library and I'm scared to play it. It looks like it's going to be really sad. And finally, a team behind a Tomb Raider 2 reboot or remake have released a playable demo of what they have so far. Chief developer Nico Bass has released a playable demo of the first cave of the Great Wall level, which can be found on the website tombRaider-docs.com. The team is rebuilding Tomb Raider 2 using the Unreal Engine 4, and taking a look at the gameplay trailer, it looks really good, and it's a very small team working on it, which is quite impressive. If you weren't a fan of blocky Lara, perhaps this new version would take your fancy. I feel like everything I've covered today is stuff that I've never played. I've only played a little bit of Tomb Raider 2 because I'm a scrub and puzzle games are hard for me. But I think this looks really nice and I'm actually tempted to check out the gameplay demo myself. Also, something else for you Tomb Raider fans, or perhaps people who'd like to get into Tomb Raider more, the Humble Bundle store as new monthly deal for September. The game that they are announcing already is the Rise of the Tomb Raider game, the second new reboot Lara Croft game to be released. It's $12 for the Humble Bundle monthly, so if you head on over to the Humble store now and pay your $12 or £10 I think is what I'd pay, you can download that game pretty much now, I believe, and it's yours to keep. And then at the end of the month you'll get a whole bunch of other games just gifted to you for being awesome. And that is all from me today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and drop us a comment below. Comment on the stories that you've heard, what you think, what you're excited about. We always love to hear you guys' opinions as well, since you have to suffer ours. And if you would like to see more from us here at GameCast, please subscribe to our channel for more awesome gaming content. We have an awesome Discord group as well. Our community is ever growing. Please feel free to drop in, have chat with us, play games with us eventually. But it's a great community and it's really cool to be a part of it. If you want to see more from me, you can find me over on the YouTube channel Orange Lightning Playzone, and my own social spaces will be in the description box below. So, take care for now.